Hi, I'm Jordan from Stinger. Today we're going to be upgrading this Jeep Wrangler JK with the HORIZON12. Everything we need comes in this integration kit, so the installation is going to be plug and play and super simple. When we're done with the installation, we're going to have added a 12.8-inch HD touchscreen with wireless CarPlay and Android Auto, 4 camera inputs, it's IP65 rated and has a ton of other great features. Let's get started on the install. Plastic panel tool, 7mm and 10mm socket, a ratchet, number 1 and number 2 Phillips screwdriver, a flathead screwdriver, flush cutters, a long zip tie. Optional items are cloth tape and painter's tape. Remove the knee bolster panel using a plastic trim tool to release the clips. Then we'll remove 2 7mm screws from the bottom edge of the instrument cluster, as well as 2 10mm bolts from the metal reinforcement plate. Then we'll remove the power window switches and disconnect the connector on the back of the switch assembly. Remove the 7mm screw inside the switch opening. Remove the rubber mat from the storage tray above the radio, the 7mm screw underneath, and then we can remove the entire radio bezel. This gives us access to remove the 4 7mm screws holding the radio into the dash. Now we can disconnect all the wire harnesses and antenna cables from the back of the factory radio. Remove the climate control switch panel below the radio by pulling it outward and releasing the retaining clips. Unplug all the connectors from the back side of the panel. Remove the metal insert from the power outlet by releasing 2 retaining clips with a small pick tool and pushing it out the front side. Then remove the plastic sleeve by depressing 2 tabs and pushing that out of the front. Install the optional USB cover and feed the USB cables through the front of the panel. Secure with the flange nut and then lock with the lock nut. Align and attach one of the metal side brackets to the right side of the radio using 2 M5x10 screws. Align and attach the remaining metal side bracket to the left side of the radio using 2 M5x10 screws. Using 2 M4x6 screws, mount the support bracket to the top of the radio module, ensuring the word front is facing towards the front of the vehicle. Using 2 12-inch zip ties, attach the CH1A-SRK module to the bracket shown. The locking part of the zip ties should be in the front, not the back. Use an 8-inch zip tie to secure the PL1 to the bracket. We're going to connect the connectors from the main harness to the radio module, making sure we use the amplified or non-amplified port depending on what factory audio option you have. If your Wrangler came with a subwoofer, you will plug into the amplified port. If it did not come with a factory subwoofer, use the non-amplified port. Slide the module bracket assembly between the side brackets on the radio module. Secure using the number 6 coarse thread screws to attach the module bracket to the side brackets. Connect one end of the pack to either port on the PL1. Connect the other end of the harness to the expansion port on the CH1A SRK module. Secure the radio harness to the PL1 harness using a zip tie. We will connect the 3 connectors to the radio harness and then plug it into the IX212 radio module. Connect the 3-pin pack link lead into the PL1. Plug the black display cable connector into the radio module. And then we will connect all of our accessory harnesses into the back of the radio module. When all the connections are complete on the back of the radio, attach a zip tie to hold the wire assembly in place. That completes our work on the bench. We're going to go ahead and take this assembly back to the Jeep and plug it in. Route the USB cables up to the radio opening, making sure you route them behind the metal bracket. Reconnect and reinstall the climate control panel.
Install your AM/FM antenna adapter, as well as the Sirius XM antenna adapter. The kit also comes with a factory USB adapter. The installation kit comes with 2 CAN T-harnesses. Depending on the year of your Wrangler, you will have either a black or a gray connector underneath the steering column. Once your CAN T-harness is connected under the steering column, route the 2-pin twisted lead up to the radio opening, making sure you come out behind the metal radio bracket. Stick the provided magnetic plate to a surface to place the magnetic GPS antenna on. The plate can be trimmed to size if needed. Once your GPS antenna is mounted to your dash, you can route the blue GPS antenna connector behind the radio. We can now plug all of our wires into the back of the radio module. Once all your connections are made, you can place the radio module inside the dash and secure with the 4 7mm screws that we removed from the factory head unit. You want to make sure that your video display cable, microphone extension, and volume knob cable are all coming forward through the dash so they can be plugged in to the radio screen. We will go ahead and reinstall the radio trim panel back into the dash. Replace the 7mm screw behind the window switch, 2 underneath the steering column, and then we can replace the metal trim panel underneath the steering column and reinstall the 2 10mm bolts that secure it in place. We can also replace the knee bolster. With the dash trim back in place, we can go ahead and plug in our radio screen. You can place the foam from your IX212 radio box on your center console, so you have a place to put the 12-inch screen while making the connections and testing that everything works. Once we know everything on our radio is functioning properly, we can install the microphone to the bottom of the screen. Plug that into the extension, connect our waterproof panel onto the back of the video cable using the small screw to secure it in place, and then we are ready to install our screen. Center the display assembly in the radio opening and push inward until it snaps into place. We will use 4 screws to hold it in, 2 on each side, and then we can place the screw covers to hide the screws.
That completes our install. Now we're ready to use all these awesome features. Check out the Horizon 12 in our feature video.